In this video, I'll be going over how my agency turns $213 into $42,000 consistently, and the steps that I took to make this happen and how you can do the exact same. And I want to preface it by saying that in most cases, we don't collect $42,000 upfront. It's usually spread out over multiple months. But in almost every single deal, it is worth $42,000. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name's Ethan Welby. I'm the founder of Agency Growth Partner. We help established marketing agencies scale up by building out client acquisition machines. And if you want more information on that, you can just check the link in the description. So the first thing that I had to do to be able to charge $42,000 was adjust my offer and add more value, right? So to give a quick story, when I started my agency offering lead generation, and the way we did this was on a pay per booking model. So whenever a booking showed up that we generated for them, they'd pay us, for example, $100, $200. So the biggest problem that I faced when I was running this type of agency, this model, was that I was seen like everyone else. I looked like everyone else. I was just seen as another lead gen guy, another lead gen agency. And the problem with that is that to the prospect, because I look like everyone else, even though I might provide more value, which I did, even though I provided more value, I was still seen like everyone else. So I couldn't charge the prices that I wanted to charge because on the outside, I just look like a commodity. I just look like every single other lead gen guy. So the first thing that I did was I added more value to my offer, and I'll show you how I did this in a minute. But I added more value, but then also showed this value, expressed this value. So one of the ways that I added value, and you can do the exact same, is that I would send these leads to the prospect, to the client. I would send them leads and they'd be happy with them. They get onto the calls, but they would never close. So I would send all these leads, but they just wouldn't make the sale, and that was pretty much pointless. So what I did was every single week, I'd take time out of my day, out of the week, and I'd hop on calls with my client to coach them on how to close more deals. Right, so I'd give them my exact script, I'd give them my exact process and my thinking behind it. And because of that, almost instantly, they closed more deals, they were happier, and they just got better results. So after I did that, I thought, I should tell more people about this. So instead of just positioning myself as a lead generation agency, so I started talking about the extra value that I was providing, and I did this on LinkedIn through content. And this immediately allowed me to be seen as extremely unique because all the other lead gen guys, they would just send some emails, cross their fingers and hope for the best. Now, the next part of the system is where I go into the actual costs. And this is where the $213 come from. And what I'm gonna walk you through now is the exact system that we use to actually get in front of the prospects that we wanna sell. Now, it's all good to have a great offer, to offer tons of value, but if no one knows that you exist, then it's literally pointless. So what I'll do is I'll walk you through all the tools that I use, all the software, and how much each component costs. So I have my screen over here on the left, and the first thing that I bought was Instantly. This is an email sending tool. This costed $97. Then I spent $36 on 5 domains, and I did this through Google Domains, or I did it through Namecheap. Either of them are the same. I spent $60 on 10 email accounts. So we need the actual email accounts to send the emails, as you can imagine. And obviously you first need the domain, then you buy the emails associated to that domain. Then I spent $20 on leads. So I have a full-time lead sourcer and he just does this for me and I pay him by the hour. But if you wanted to buy leads, you could just go on Fiverr or Upwork and pay someone for the leads like that. Right, so that cost should add up to $213, assuming my math is correct. And then finally, I just wrote the campaigns, I added leads to Instantly, and I started running and booking calls. Right, it's really that simple. So on Instantly, this is where the emails are sent, sourced the leads, put them into Instantly, wrote the campaigns sent automatically, people replied positively, I responded to them or someone on the team responded to them and booked a call with me and we got onto the call. That's literally it. And if you want more information on how to actually write the email or do any other step in this process, I have tons of videos explaining how to do that. So just check the channel or leave a comment and I'll link you to the best one. And then finally, the most important part in this process is that I built a high converting sales process. So the biggest change that I made was going from a 1-call close to a 2-call proposal process. And the way I structure things now is I start with a discovery call. And in this discovery call, I really figure out where they are, where they want to be, and what's stopping them from achieving their goals. So obviously where they are is the current revenue, where they want to be is their desired revenue or how many clients, whatever their goals are. And then I just figure out what's stopping them. And in most cases, they're just not speaking to enough people, right? We're not trying to do any selling. We're literally just diagnosing all these things. And obviously if they're a good fit, then they can go to the proposal phase, but I do not even consider carrying on with the call with someone who isn't a good fit because it's just not a good use of their time and a good use of my time. So then you might be wondering what's actually in the proposal. And if you want me to do a video on this, I can. But for now, the short answer is that I start by including case studies, right? That's just to give them confidence. Then I walk through our exact process on how I think we can help them get to wherever their goal is. And I walk through all of this in pretty good detail, right? So actually I start with the case studies, then I walk into problems that may be preventing them from actually going from where they are to where they want to be. So what's stopping them? What problems are they facing? And I just really affirm that it's normal, right? Other agencies face the exact same thing. Then I go into, again, what's stopping them from doing it. Then I walk into how we can solve that problem, right? And I walk through our exact process. Then I talk about why other solutions aren't the best fit for them. So for example, I'd say they could either hire a lead gen guy, but the lead gen guy, he most likely won't deliver. And in most cases, he doesn't care about whether you close or not, right? And the client, the person I'm speaking to, they want to close deals, but the lead gen guy, he doesn't really care, to be honest. And then finally, I just walk through the pricing, how it works, and then they usually sign up from there. Right, and I know this is a very short, very all over the place description, but there would just be way too much to discuss in a 5-minute video. So I'm happy to make a video on the proposal process if you want to be charging more, if you want to be signing high ticket clients. And then ultimately, this just allows us to sign up clients on a $42,000 a month contract. Like I said, this can be spread out over multiple months, or some people like to pay half or even all of it up front, but that's typically how the process goes. So just to recap, the first thing that you want to do is value stack your offer. So genuinely add more value, and you can't fake this. You can't fake value. So you genuinely have to learn the skills on how to do this and how to do it for your clients. Then you want to run a system, an automated system ideally, that allows you to get in contact with the ideal prospects every single day so that all you need to do is close them. And if you need help on that, you can just check the link in the description. I made a video explaining exactly how to do that. And then finally, you need a high converting sales process. So the typical processes don't go very well, right? So it needs to be specifically structured in a way that gets them from where they are to where they want to be and give them 100% confidence that you will solve this problem. Because if you don't give them 100% confidence, you can't be charging $42,000, $50,000 for a deal, right? They need to be certain that you are the person that can deliver. So again, this is very important, and make sure you do this. Again, this is what we do for our clients, but otherwise I can walk you through exactly how to do it for yourself. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next one.